Yo, 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 what's good with you guys, man? The boy is back making tutorial videos, man. Finally got a decent setup where I can do everything without having to be, you know, distracted or something didn't add up or had to have the mic stand in front of me. Now I got this boom mic stand, so, man, I'm going to be back making videos. I'm low-key thinking about doing, one or two a day, maybe every other day, something like that. So you guys drop down in the comments how frequently you want me to drop, and I try to stick with that. But you ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. We're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna mix Willie Cobain's The Heart video. I mean, not the Heart video, I'm sorry. So stuck on doing music videos. We're gonna edit Willie Cobain's song called The Heart that I did a video for. The song is out on Apple Music and so forth, and you guys can go and check that out. I already made the project alternative, which is I'm going to show you guys how to do it just because for the sake of this video I already made it. But a project alternative is basically you can have different versions of the track that you're doing just because you want to sometimes you might be going through a mix and then you be like, man, the original I had at first sound way better than this one. So, instead of you having to double save it, you could just save a project alternative within the project. So you can go back and forth between. So I got the original mix right there. And then I got the one for this tutorial right here. I'm going to mix it with newer plugins because of the older plugins I had. They really don't compare to the newer ones. I'm using the plugins off of my Apollo Twin and my UAD Satellite 2. And I just got a bunch of new plugins from them. So I've been loving those. And you guys will get to see an overview of how they look right here when I'm mixing and stuff. So, let's not prolong it any longer, man. Let's get right into it. This is a 2-track instrumental. Last time I mixed, I think I did with the stems because I made the beat. But this beat is made by one of my good friends, Salesman. Shout out to Cool Radios. And, he didn't send the stems over, so we just used the 2-track instead. But, you can still get a good clean mix out of a 2-track. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to start off with just muting the vocals and listening to them and seeing what we need to do to them.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted.
Okay, you hear how flat that sound, not really any processing on it or anything like that. Now let's play it with the beat so you guys can hear how different the dynamics are.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans.
Yeah, you hear how quiet those vocals are compared to the actual beat. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to bring those up to the same level. I kind of want to explain to you guys about bringing the beat down so that way you have enough headroom when it comes time for mastering and stuff. So I think I'm going to go over that. And yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up buses to mix the vocals. And a lot of people were asking me, why do I use buses to mix my vocals? I use the buses because it's easier on the computer and it's easier for you to mix using buses. Instead of you putting the plugins on every single track, you could just throw them on the buses and everything that comes through those buses are processed the same way you mix the main. So say for instance, if you got the main vocal and then when the second verse comes in, you can have the second verse running through the same exact bus, which will process it the exact same way. So that way you're not doing two different mixes on. So, just a little tip. That's how the pros do it too. All right, so let's pull up this EQ. First off, I'm going to turn this beat down, try to get it to a nice level where it's not hitting the red. Excuse me. Okay, I said about right there is good. And then if you play it with the beat now, it kind of be kind of even.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the magazines.
Okay, yeah, you see, you get the gist. All right, so let's start mixing, man. Put me up an EQ. Okay, see, if you can see it's not really any low frequencies in this recording, but you still want to kind of do a high pass just because you don't want that air and stuff to be making the mix all muddy. So you want to I usually kind of do like around 120 to 140. Just depends on the artist.
Magazine, keep it wood when I roll my trees.
And that is a stock EQ.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting.
Okay, sound pretty good to me. Okay, I'm gonna use my LA two-way. So what this is a compressor. This is the LA two-way, which is a hardware emulation. Which is, most plugins are hardware emulations unless they're like handcrafted or special made. But this is the UAD, which came. Well, it didn't come with my Apollo. I bought it for my Apollo and my UAD satellite. I got those two hooked up. Excuse me. I got the UAD Apollo twin. I got the solo, and then I have a UAD satellite, which is the quad. So I got 5 DSP chips, which means it makes it a lot easier on the Apollo. So the Apollo doesn't run out of the DSP, so I can actually mix with their plugins, because their plugins, they like UAD got some of the best plugins, man. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. They got some of the best plugins. So what this is a compressor, and it's one of those real vintage compressors to give you that warm tone. I think Will recorded this mic with was it AKG 120? Don't quote me on that. It's either AKG 120 or 110 or something like that. But yeah, he used that mic, and I think he used the Focusrite. Matter of fact, I think I might have recorded this. If I recorded it with this Bluebird right here, but I'm not sure. I think this song is pretty old, so I'm not sure. But I just wanted to go over something. I didn't have anything new to mix for you guys, but coming up, I'll start recording songs on the channel and then mixing with you guys right there in front. So, but man, enough about that, man. Let's get back into the mix. So this is a compressor. You got your peak reduction, which is basically the actual compression and threshold right here, and then you got your gain, which is basically your input and your makeup gain.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees, shooting shit like TMZ, extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream.
So with this compressor, I try not to push it too hard, because you can get distorted like really easily. So I just try to get it to. I try to use this to tame the loudest points and kind of bring everything even, and then I go under it with another compressor.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees, shooting shit like TMZ, extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wait, then y'all dead to me.
Okay, that sounds pretty smooth. I might go back and mess with it a little bit more, but as of right now, it's smooth. So I'm gonna bring up my 1176, which is another compressor. You see, you got your ratio buttons, which is your 4-to-1, your 8-to-1. Then you got your 12 and 20 ratio, which is basically limiting. And this one is kind of different from the LA2. It got its attack and release, and the LA2 kind of had a set attack release already.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wake, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart.
So I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. A lot of people like to use the 1176 with the attack all the way at like the fastest attack and fastest release. I don't really like that sound, you know. And it's it's no exact way that you have to use plugins or mix in general. You know, it's all about what sounds good to you and making sure that the artist or yourself likes the actual mix. You know, you want it to be crisp and you want it to kind of transpire, and you know, everywhere. You want it to sound good in the car, want it to sound good through headphones, through monitors. So you know, you just kind of gauge that and make everything, you know, pop the way you want it to pop. Just make sure you're mixing it to the point where you're not overdoing everything.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream.
Okay, so I think that beginning need to be compressed some more.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wake, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got.
Okay, it's just starting to sound good, but then again, it's starting to sound kind of like distorted to me too.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream.
So what I'm doing right now, I'm going back into the EQ and kind of taking out some of those harsh mid tones, because that's what the compressors do. They kind of warm up the vocals. So some frequencies are kind of, you know, you want to kind of bring them down and whatnot. So
yeah, band one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream.
Okay, so now we got that down. I'm going to bring in another EQ to kind of bring up the top end and add some more air back into the mix. It's just your basic EQ. You got your lower mid frequencies up here at the top, and then you got your low end and high end. This is a pull tech, and what I'm doing now is I'm adding air to the frequencies around 8 to 10. I'm gonna play with it and see which one sounds better.
Yeah, band one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wake, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah.
Okay, now that I got the main vocal fixed up, now it's time to go back to the actual main vocal and add some auto-tune in. And I should have looked at what auto-tune key was it in the older one, because I have no idea. And with auto-tune, you want to add that to the actual track, because you want it to process it before, you want the effect to hit before it's being processed. So, you know, always add that on the exact track. That's the hard part. I think I'm going to go back and see what key it was in. I think I got it though. Might have been D.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep a wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I think it was D. So I'm gonna add it to the other track, and then play it with the beat and see how it sounds.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep a wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wait, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep a wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger.
Okay, so now I'm hearing some sibilance. So I'm gonna add in the de-esser right after the EQ. And I just learned this today, even though I had been doing it, but I just seen what is dog name? Sean Divine. I believe that's his name. I watched the video where he was talking about it. And I got plenty of de-essers, but I'm gonna go to use the waves de-esser, and it's in my dynamics. Hold on. To my compression folder. I usually use the fab filter, but I'm going to start trying to use this one a little bit more because I know this one is easier to grab than the fab filter.
Yeah. Jeans, headed for all the magazines. Keep a wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemy.
And with this, you just kind of gauge it until it sounds good to you. You don't really want to overdo it because you don't want the what is it? It'll start sounding like you got a lisp, like it'll start taking the S's out and kind of turn them into like T's or anything like that. So, you just want to get it to where. So my suggestion is you bring it all the way down to where it's crushing everything.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep a wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a.
And just bring it up to where it's only hitting the S's. So something like that.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep a wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes.
Sound good to me. I actually could bring up these vocals just a little bit more, so I'm going to do that with this compressor. Go back to the output.
Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wait, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah.
Okay, so once you're done with the hook vocals, all you got to do is drag them on over into the verse vocals. So let me see. Let me name this one hook or chorus, whichever you prefer. Hook. Then we're gonna do chorus. No, verse. I'm sorry. Okay, saying the verse is going to be sent through bus 2. You know how I said you want to do everything on the same bus. Not when it comes to verses and hooks. You always want to kind of process them a little bit differently. Some takes might be more dynamic in the verse, or you might want to add more reverb or something like that. So you just do it like that. And what I'm doing is I'm copying the plugins from the first bus and throwing them on the second. You just do that with holding the Option key or Alt and clicking and dragging, and it'll copy them instead of just removing them and putting them on the other one. So let's see how this verse sound with this on there.
Oh, yeah, melody just like Mozart.
Well, first we gotta add the bus. Yeah, to add the bus, you just go to the excuse me. You go to the bottom of the track where it says stereo out, and you can go to bus. Click on it, go to buses, and then you can just pick a bus, and then the bus will pop up on the other side. Real simple.
Oh, yeah, melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol. Yeah, I got the drip like a shark. Ride it like a go-kart. Yellows and pop in the bark. My sauce is on point like a dart. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, you niggas is bitches like dykes. You bitches be fucking for likes. I got the sauce, young nigga, for real. I had this sauce since the tyke.
Sound good, man. Sound real good. Sound real good. Okay, so now what we gonna do, since we got the verses done, let's do some ad-libs, and then we'll go through and add the reverb and then the delay, and then I go through and do drops with you guys. So, and with ad-libs, I kind of like to pan ad-libs out, and with Will is very he depends on his ad-libs a lot when it comes to his records, because that's where the energy lies. So he usually do about 4 or 5 takes of ad-libs, and he stacks them so that way he got way more to work with. So I'll pan, some to the left, some to the right, some to the center, some kind of off-centered, just giving that real spatial mix on top of everything. So let's listen to the first set of ad-libs.
I got the heart. Woo. Yeah. So.
And just like with the hook and the verse, you want to mix the ad-libs differently from the actual hook. So you create another bus, and if you want to, you could drag the plugins over. I do it just because, but then once I actually do it, I do it. That's so funny. But I go back through, and then I kind of tweak everything a little bit differently than I would regular vocals, just because you want ad-libs to kind of sit in the background. Unless you want them up front, then you can have some up front. Yeah, don't disregard what I said. It's our preference, man. If you want your ad-libs to be loud as the verse, you can do that.
I got the heart. Woo. Yeah. So. Ooh. Wood. Shoot. I was in the enemy. What?
So with that, I processed it the exact same way I would do the verse, but then I'm going to go back through and I'm going to go to the EQ. And with the EQ, I'm going to take out some more low end just to make those really sit in the background.
I got the heart. Woo. Yeah. So. Zing. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is.
Okay, you see what I did there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the second layer to the same bus, but I'm going to spread those out. I'm going to have these going right, and then these ones going left.
I got the heart. Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was.
And then with the verse ad-libs, you could just send them straight to the same bus. It won't make a difference. Well, it makes a difference, but I like mine to be the same as the hook. So I'm just gonna throw those on there. Boom, boom. Let me make sure I'm not. Okay, I still got plenty of DSP left.
I got the heart.
I gotta check that DSP because that auto tune and the plugins eat up DSP like crazy. So man, you guys subscribe and like the videos, man, and hopefully I get some merch and some templates and stuff together so you guys can start buying them and, you know, using what I'm applying, you know, make it easier on yourself. And I could buy me another satellite, man, because I sure need it. That DSP crazy.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemy.
Okay, so now that everything's kind of mixed, the fun part begins. And the fun part is the reverb and the delay. My favorite parts of mixing. Let's go. So I'm just gonna do the verses first. Well, the hook first. So I got a separate bus for my reverb, and I usually do that kind of like further down. So if I go to my buses, you will see all of these. Well, you guys can't even see it. Excuse me. Hold on, let me pull up the mix window all the way so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, so when you go to the bus, you go to buses, and then it's like a bunch of different ones. You can put it wherever you want. I just like to put mine kind of down further so I know exactly what bus it is. So I usually do like 25, 26, and 27 for effects. And then add them to the bus. You just go to the this little area right here, which is the send area. You go to the track you're on, bus, and then you kind of just, I usually push it up like that to make it extra dramatic. I'm sorry if that was loud, but then you kind of just drag it back to where it sounds good to you.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scene.
I also need to go change my timing on this though. And take out that low end. You can EQ your reverb for different effects and stuff. I mean, you could do a lot. You could do a lot with music, man. I love music.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream.
Mm-hmm. So now, y'all, what I'm going to do with these effects is I'm going to add another bus. Not another bus, but I'm going to add another reverb on this channel 27. Well, bus 27. And I'm going to make it a different type of reverb, and I'm going to output the ad-libs to this instead of having them come to the stereo out and then sending them to the bus. So the way you do that is you right click, go to output. Not right click, you left click. You hold the click, and then you can go down to the bus, and I'm going to show you what that does. Now imagine that in the actual mix. So this is what it sounds like.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans.
You know, something like that. And then what I'll do is I go to the mix, bring the mix down, and then turn the vocal down some more too. And then let's see how that sounds.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans. Headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees. Shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wait, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah.
sound kind of weird right now, but I promise you, once you throw your delay and stuff on, it'll blend right together. I'm just getting my just getting that ready right now. I'm not using it in nothing right now. Let's go to the verse.
I got the heart, yeah. Oh, yeah. Melody just like Mozart.
Now, I've been coming to realization is I don't like a lot of reverb on my verses. So I'm going to bring it in, but I'm going to kind of leave it like real faint in the background.
Oh, yeah, melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol. Yeah, I got the drip like a shark. Riding it like a go-kart. Yellows and pop in the bark. My sauce is on point like a dart. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, you niggas is bitches like dykes. You bitches be fucking for likes. I got the sauce, young nigga, for real. I had the sauce since the type. You niggas all looking alike. Up in the hills like a hike. Cool radio, cooler than ice. Yeah, I got the heart.
Sound good. Now let me do. Let me go to these ad-libs and make sure.
Like a go-kart. Yellows and pop in the bark. My sauce is on point like a dart. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, you niggas is bitches like dykes. You bitches be fucking for likes. I got the sauce, young nigga, for real. I had the sauce since the type. You niggas all looking alike. Up in the hills like a hike. Cool radio, cooler than ice. Look, I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart.
Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm about to EQ out a lot of these frequencies in this reverb just because I want it to be a little bit cleaner.
Oh, yeah, melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol. Yeah, I got the drip like a shark. Riding it like a go-kart. Yellows and pop in the bark. My sauce is on point like a dart. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, you niggas is bitches like dykes. You bitches be fucking for likes. I got the sauce, young nigga, for real. I had the sauce since the type. You niggas all looking alike. Up in the hills like a hike. Cool radio, cooler than ice. Yeah, I got the heart. I got the heart. Yeah, I got.
All right, we almost done, man. It doesn't sound exactly how the actual record sounds because I use different plugins and I kind of did like a lot of different processing than I did on this one. I'm just trying to make the tutorial as easy as possible for you guys at the moment, and then when we get further along, I'll start doing more effects and stuff so you guys can kind of grow along with the channel. Let me see. What's this? The reverb. I mean, not the reverb, the delay. So let's look at the delay for this hook really quick.
Yeah, been one with the Subi.
My delay is timed. It's going off the time of the actual project, which is why it's on host. You can do BPM, which if you got a project that's like 120 BPM, but you want to basically, you can time the delay, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows that you could time the delay, but I got mine set to the BPM and I got it at 1/4, which is I guess you could say it's a fast delay, but it's not too fast. It's like it kind of sits in the background.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the Mac.
Then I ping pong the delay so that way it goes from right channel to left channel, and it's wonderful, man. But you don't want to overdo it, so I kind of turn the feedback down. I also turn the analog off on all Waves plugins because it doesn't do anything but add noise to which analog gear usually does. But if you're going to use it, only use it on one plugin. If you use it on one plugin, then it'll transpire through all of them. But if you use it through through like 6 plugins. When it comes time to master, you'll hear those turning on as the track goes on. So it's just weird.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the magazines.
Then I add, this is the high pass and low pass filter. I kind of added a high pass and a little bit of a low pass just to give those delays a more further back, like a lot of distance within the track from the main vocal.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees, shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wait, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. Oh, yeah. Melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol, yeah. I got the drip like a shark. Ride the dick like a go-kart. Yellows and pop in the bark. My sauce is on point like a dart, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, you niggas is bitches like dice. You bitches be fucking for likes. I got the sauce, young nigga, for real. I had the sauce since the tight. You niggas all looking alike. Up in the hills like a hike. Cool radio, cooler than ice. Look, I got the...
All right, we almost done with it, y'all, I promise. Now let's go through and add a couple drops, and then we're gonna call it a day, man. I'm gonna do the drops kind of like how I did in the actual record. Just because. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go up here, right click and hold, and you want to go to your marquee tool. Marquee tool makes it way easier to add drops in. And if you got your BPM set, which is something I'll go over in some later videos on, you know, setting up for recording and whatnot. So, you know, you guys can expect me to actually do recordings and stuff, and we'll mix from scratch. And we'll basically be making whole songs from scratch. But yeah, if you use the marquee tool and your BPM is set, it's 1,000 times easier for you to go and add drops. So it's literally, you just hold Command, click, and highlight where you want to drop. It'll highlight it. Press delete. It'll delete that section. So let me show you. Pro Tools got the same thing.
Yeah.
So I know I did the drop right here on the original record. Let me see. And then, excuse me, man. I'm so sorry. I'm steady burping. Yep, it's on slow down. Yes, sir. So you go.
Yeah, been one with the Subi jeans, headed for all the magazines. Keep it wood when I roll my trees, shooting shit like TMZ. Extra clip like deleted scenes. Freddy Krueger, I was in a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream.
So on that Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. You know you gotta mute it right there. No, you got to.
In a dream. Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemy.
And what I'm doing, I'm going back and forth between the fade tool and the marquee tool. A fade tool is just you know, chop out those clicks and stuff. Or you can even slow down, do the tape stop.
Sidney Prescott, I'ma make a scream. Stack my chips, this is nacho cheese. Middle finger to my enemies, but I gotta love my enemies. All positive energy. Everybody wanna sleep on me. Until y'all wait, then y'all dead to me. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart.
So I'm gonna actually put you guys on something too, because I did this in the original, so I'm gonna do it here just to show you guys how to do it. If you ever wonder how people do like the skips and the stutters, you really just go in and just chop out like a little piece of the beat or a vocal, and you just drag it right in front of it. I'm gonna do that with this beat because I know I did it in the original.
I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah.
So what I did was drag this, and it went something like this.
The heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the...
Nope, not like that. not like that. It went like this.
I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah.
And to duplicate like that, you just do Alt and click, just like you did with the like you did with the plugins.
I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol, yeah. I got the drip like a shark. Riding it like a go-kart. Yellows and popping the bark. My sauce is on point like a dart, yeah. Riding it like a go-kart. Yellows and popping the bark.
Yeah, and if you use those ad-libs to bring in the energy when you do the drops, make everything just so much cleaner.
Yeah, ooh, yeah, melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol. Yeah, I got the drip like a shark.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna take off that sand I did, and just use it the regular way. I feel like I might be getting my songs mixed up. I think I did that on a different song.
Yeah, melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol. Yeah, I got the drip like a shark.
So I'm gonna put this back on stereo output, and then I'm gonna just send a bus to that and see how that sounds.
Ooh, yeah, melody just like Mozart. All of my shit is pure art. I feel like I'm Andy Warhol. Yeah, I got the drip like a shark. Riding it like a go-kart. Yellows and popping the bark. My sauce is on point like a dart. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, you niggas is bitches like dice. You bitches be fucking for likes. I got the sauce, young nigga, for real. I had the sauce since the tight. You niggas all looking alike. Up in the hills like a hike. Cool radio, cooler than ice. Look, I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart, yeah. I got the heart,
yeah. And that's it, you guys. You know, I would usually go through and add a couple more drops just because, but for the sake of the video, it's already kind of long, so we're just gonna chop it there, man. Call it a day. And that's how you mix in Logic Pro and add drops and use UAD plugins. And make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, comment what you didn't like, comment what you do like. You could blaze me in the comments because I know I need a haircut. But yeah, man, you guys can expect more videos, man. I'm going to try to drop as frequently as I can. I know I done said this like 6 times already in the last couple of videos, but I promise you, I will be dropping videos constantly. So I just hope you guys ready for it, man. And I'm going to go ahead and save this because it is a project alternative. Matter of fact, I want to show you guys the original, but you could just go look up the original on Apple Music. So we're going to call it a day. I am Trey Rue. See you guys later.